You ever seen a face just turn to stone? I mean, I was talking to the man and somebody was over here talking about something that had pissed him off that he was going to deal with, and it went from a nice conversation to me, and a stone thing came over his face and was like, phew, and a chill went through my fucking body. I said, this motherfucker's dead. I'm looking at a dead man that walks around. Because it was just stone, man. It wasn't no compromise. There was nothing in there where you could go. There wasn't none of that in the face, and that's it.
What can Americans expect from Republicans now? Let's start with the big picture. Over the past week, some have said it was indelicate of me to suggest that our top political priority over the next 2 years should be to deny President Obama a second term. But the fact is, if our primary legislative goals are to repeal and replace the health spending bill, to end the bailouts, cut spending, and shrink the size and scope of government, the only way to do all of those things is to put someone in the White House who won't veto any of these things.
I don't want to come off as some angry Democrat. I want to come off as a person to a person here. Mano a mano. This is not all that Mitch McConnell said today. You know, he also said that he wants to block all bills that the president puts out. You know, he doesn't want anything besides this man's job. Forget about our young troops who are dying, bless their soul, right now, daily in Afghanistan. Forget about the housing crisis. Forget about people who are homeless. Forget about people who are unemployed. None of that matters to them. All they want is Obama out of office. Not even the people who elected him, who thought they were going to change a whole bunch of things for them to help them. You know, like in business. I mean, they might do the tax thing, but other than that, they have nothing else to do. Their whole agenda now is to get rid of Obama. And I have a big problem with this. Because to me, it's just like Biggie Small and Tupac, you know, West Side against East Coast, you know, GOP against the Big D, you know. We're not gangs here. These are educated people dealing with millions of people's lives. And let me tell you something, for someone to stand up there and say what he said right now, that's borderline treason.
The world now demands a maturity of America that we may not be able to achieve. This way of settling differences is not just. A nation that continues year after year to spend more money on military defense than on programs of social uplift is approaching spiritual death. Somehow this madness must cease. We must stop now. I speak as one who loves America. To the leaders of our own nation, the great initiative in this war is ours.
Shall not fear no man but God, though I walk through the valley of death. Shed so many tears. I sit down before I wait. Please God, walk with me, grab a nigga and take me to heaven. Back in elementary, thrived on misery. Left me alone, I grew up amongst a dying breed. Inside my mind, couldn't find a place to rest until I got that.